everybody and welcome back to another On The Table video. So, what have I been doing in this brief little absence that I have had? Well, I do apologise guys, I've had a bunch of stuff come up in the real world. First thing, mainly, is I dislocated my thumb in work, and yeah, I couldn't really do anything because it was my left thumb here, and that is the thumb that I use to build, paint, and basically do everything else with apart from wank myself off. But anyway, yeah, so injured thumb, that laid me up for a little bit. Then we actually had our attentions shift to another thing, because we actually have a new little member of our family. No, George's not pregnant or anything like that. What it is we have this little fluff ball down here. So guys, long-time viewers will know I've got a dog called Oscar, a little Wesley Shih Tzu cross. However, we have this little loaf now, don't we? Luna, there she is. Look at her little face. She's so gorgeous. She's so lovely. Oh, I love this little face. And here comes a jealous little boy, because he wants some loves as well. But yeah, so, yeah, we got a new dog. We got an additional dog to add to our little pack, our little family. And yeah, she's a rescue dog. So we had to have a little bit of time while we settle. Oh look, there's an Oscar dog. I have to have a little bit of time while we settled her in for a couple of weeks. So that's another reason why I haven't been doing many videos or much hobbying recently. But I have done some stuff, and I will now show you. So the first thing that I actually did, I actually finished basing my stickmen. So these are my Sicarian infiltrators. So we've got these guys here, and then I was thinking to myself, oh, where's the fourth one? There it is. So I was like, okay, cool. So I had a game. I had a game. Whoa, guys, whoa. Let's just hold the phone 1 second. Jojo Man actually had a game of something. I had a game of 40k with the, obviously 8th edition 40k. Never used Mechanicum in the 8th edition, and they are really cool, and I will tell you my findings in just a second. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to zoom in. Oh, I nearly did turn the camera off then. I'm just going to zoom in. Oh, Luna, what are you doing? She's very interested in this room. She doesn't come in this room very often. There's lots of smells for her. She just skitters around and snuffles about. So if you hear like pig noises, that's her. She's basically, she's a French bulldog. She's just like a little piglet just wandering around. Anyway, I digress with doggy talk. So these guys I have made up. Based as well, and then I thought to myself, do you know what, I've got another box of these. This is a Christmas present, by the way, that I've only managed to get round to doing now in almost April. So then I decided, do you know what, I'm going to do the others. So I knocked these up the other day. These have got a little bit of dry brushing to do and a little bit of like touch-ups and then basing, and then these guys are done. And then I have an absolutely awesome 10-man squad of Sicarian infiltrators. Now, these things are really, really quite awesome. These are basically designed for bothering and utterly terrifying infantry. Now, the game I had, funnily enough, was against Adeptus Custodes, so they weren't that effective. However, I can vouch for these guys being ridiculously effective against bog standard infantry. I use them in conjunction with my big old assault drill. Again, first time I've used the assault drill as well. This thing is awesome. We'll come on to this in a second. In fact, no, we'll talk about this first. So, first time I used this, it's obviously proxy. This is the Mantic Tunneler for the Veermin. But I use it as the Termite Assault Drill for Mechanicum, hence with all the skulls. Basically, if you want something 40k, just shove a load of skulls on it. That'll do. But yeah, so this is really, really awesome. Definitely paid for the points. This allowed my infiltrators to come up pretty much 8 inches away from the enemy, and then they can move, shoot, and then assault out of it, which is absolutely brilliant. So when you combine it with the fact that these guys get like an 8-inch move, and I think, and then I think they have like a Doom Strider rule or something, which means they could get additional run moves or so. There's something that makes these guys very, very fast. These guys basically, with flechette blasters and taser goads, pump out 50 pistol shots a turn, which is nuts. So you have infantry with this, that's 50 shots. Granted, they're only strength 3 pistols, but when you got that many shots, that's definitely going to be some kills on there as well. Also, they're pistols, so in the next round of combat, in the shooting phase, you also get to fire your pistols as well, which is really, really good. So you get an additional 50 shots, which is excellent. There are attacks as well. 2 attacks each with the taser goads. Any 6s, I think, become 3 attacks, which is really, really good as well. I mean, these are designed for literally bothering and terrifying infantry. I think against them like Tau or Imperial Guardsmen, even bog standard tactical marines, they would be decent at, because I think their strength They're strength +2 or strength. They're an extra strength or something like that. But they're very, very good at taking out regular infantry stuff. So I was very, very happy with that. I was also happy with the way that this thing can really hold its own in a fight, because it's got. The weapons I armed it with for this game was 2 heavy flamers, and obviously it's melter cutter there. Melter cutter, ridiculous. It's just like having a giant melter on the front of your vehicle. You run at stuff and blow it up in combat. Really, really effective. Obviously, anything trying to get close to it gets double flamed, which is really, really useful as well. So yeah, definitely worth like the 130 odd points or whatever it is for the termite. I think next time what I might do, because I kind of didn't make the most of these infiltrators. I might put a unit of Skitarii Vanguard in here, and then have them come up next to where I want, and then assault them with these. That way, whatever it is will be at -1 toughness, and these guys will have a much better chance at wounding. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what the crack is in the next game with those. But they were very, very effective, even though they were against Custodes. I was very pleased with that. The next thing we've got to look at, guys, is some tech thralls. That's right, we've got some Forge World stuff here for you. Lovely, lovely details on these. These are relatively old Forge World miniatures. Now, obviously, I'm not using these as tech thralls because currently there is next to no 40k rules for any of the 30k stuff. But these tech thralls, really, really nice to paint. And they have just a hell of a lot of detail. They're absolutely chocker. I'm just going to do a little zoom in and a little pan across for you guys. Yeah, so I use these guys. I basically proxy these as just Skitarii Vanguard, just mix them in because it adds that whole kind of like machine, like mindless machine kind of look, and you don't get much more mindless than tech thralls. These guys are really, really cool. Can't remember if I touched on these in the last video, but these are basically what the dregs of society become. If you are unlucky enough to live on a Forge World and are like a criminal or something, you will not go to a penal colony, you'll not go into a conscript legion, you're basically sent to the Mechanicum. Your brain will be lobotomized and your nervous system and motor functions will be hijacked by machinery, essentially turning you into flesh puppets. It's also such a thing as well, is that you basically suffer from locked-in syndrome, so you'll be able to see and feel everything what's going on, but you'll be able to do absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing about it, as the machine overrides your consciousness and your functions. So yeah, very, very nasty way to end up as a tech thrall in the 41st millennium, but these guys are really cool. I enjoy them. They're not painted to a super high standard, just because I wanted to get them out there, I wanted to field them. I like having a fully painted, functional army, pretty much. It's just nice to have everything painted and done up. But I wanted to do like the flesh, kind of like, where's my pointer? Where's my fucking pointer gone? Here he is. So, the flesh, I wanted the flesh to be kind of like a sickly pale colour, but then have like, purple. Looks like it's very, very sore. Like all the things that have been grafted on, like all these little cables and stuff, are bruising constantly and just making it very unpleasant for the host body of these machines. But yeah, so that was a thing. That was really, really good. I also let me just move these tech thralls back there. You can join your stickmen, brethren. I also managed to base my Imperial Knight as well, just as a finished model. Looks really good. Thought I'd show you that. Got a bit of tidying up to do on the feet down here. Got to get a brush in there and get rid of some of these rogue grains of sand. But yeah, it looks really nice now that it's fully based. I might give it a bit of a wash just to dull down that sand. The sand looks very bright and very uniform. But that being said, that's done. What's grating? Oh, it's my camera grating on my new light. Yeah, so I've done that. One of the things that I actually used as well for the first time when I had this game with the new Admech rules, not really that new, but new enough for me. I actually decided to do something I'd never done before and field 3 of these guys. So that's right. So I fielded 3 Doom Crawlers. Oh shit! He's lost a leg guard. Oh no. Oh, that makes me sad. I'm going to have to go and dig around for it now. But anyway, so, in fact, let's just turn that round. There we go. That's better. So yeah, fielded 3 of these. The loadout I chose was not the, whatchamacallit cannon, the eradication beamer. It was actually a neutron laser trio. And oh my fucking days! These are... Oh, this is actually broken. What the fuck? Hey? Wow, this must have been knocked around quite a bit in my box. That's all loose as well. I have to re-glue that also. Fucking hell. Yeah, so anyway, yeah. 3 Doom Crawlers with neutron lasers. Well, what the fuck is up with that, guys? That is just a ridiculously hurtful combo. Yeah, basically, the neutron lasers are fucking stupid. Essentially, if you have, like, a Dominus or Call, you're either... Okay, start from the beginning. So, first and foremost, the neutron laser is D3... Oh, for fuck's sake. 1 second. I do believe somebody's at the door. I'll be back in a second. Oh, right. Sorry about that, guys. My dogs apparently went mad at nothing. There was no one at the door. Fucking idiot dogs. But anyway, I do love them, though. I love those lovable little idiots. But anyway, so, what was I saying? Yeah. Start from the beginning. I was getting excited. I was getting really excited because this beast here, this vehicle is probably one of the most damaging things I've ever fielded in an army that's not a super heavy. So, neutron laser. D3 shots. Okay, so you're definitely going to be getting one shot. 100%. However, I rolled extremely lucky and kept getting 3 shots every time. So that's 9 shots with neutron lasers. Okay, for a start. Now, their strength 10, so they're wounding most things on 2s. Is it either strength 10 or is it strength 40? Do you know, I should have brought my codex, really. I should have been prepared for this. So, basically, they're strength stupid. So they wound everything very, very easily, okay? Now, they're minus 3 AP, so most things aren't getting an armor save from it. They're relying on invulnerables. So most things are like going to be having like a 4+ invulnerable. And when they fail that, they do D6 damage. However, they have a special rule that states, treat a roll of a 1 or a 2 as a 3. So each shot is each damage that goes through is doing a minimum of 3 damage. If you're a high roller, like I was rolling 6s. And in the first turn of shooting, these guys destroyed a Custodes Land Raider. I think in the end it was something like 6 damage? 6 shots went through and caused 6 amount of damage, and each of those, I mean, you know, I can't remember. I know it was something, it was enough damage to output in 1 round of shooting them that it destroyed a Custodes Land Raider. And I was like, what the fuck? That's stupid for like 120 points or whatever it is that you pay for these things. That is absolutely fucking nuts. Very, very damaging. We'll definitely be running those 3 like that again. However, the things that did not go very well, and it's got to be said, were the duo of punchy bots that I've got. These guys, a bit lackluster. They are the only really big melee unit Admech have, and they're not that good. They're only hitting on 4s. You know, even if you do use the protector protocols or whatever it is for you know, using the protocols that these guys can switch out when you have a datasmith nearby, still not that great. I think the 2 new ones that I have currently boxed up, I think they're definitely going to be getting turned into shooty bots, because shooty bots appear to be much better, because each one of them can get like 9 shots. So you're talking, if you fire it twice, that's a lot of shots that you're going to be getting off in one round, especially if you use the Conqueror protocols. But anyway, guys, that's kind of this video for today. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a short one. Not really much new stuff to show you. It's just basically just what I've found from using these in the latest edition, and you know, some little bits of what I've done. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you've seen, don't forget to smash that subscribe button in the face. And, yeah, don't forget to check out the Instagram as well. The links are all in the doobly-doo down below. And, yeah, I will see you next time. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. See you now, and goodbye.